We do. We do.
Hello.
How are you?
Nice to be with you.
So Diana has been with us since 1999. What were you, 4 when you got your job?
I think I was 5.
She was 5, okay. But she's here with a name that I have an Electrolux in my home. It's actually my husband's favorite vacuum. Of course, my clean freak husband would have a favorite vacuum. But this is something that I think is growing in the country in terms of the fact that we don't want to be encumbered by a cord, but we want the strength of a regular vacuum that we're used to. And this actually is 2-in-1. Can I take this from you?
Yes, please do.
Because not only are you getting the floor model, but I'm going to be holding the fact that, did you see what she just did? She's like a little magician. You pull this out from the stand and it turns immediately into a handheld vac. So no more searching for, well, where did I put that? Or is it charged up? Or what am I gonna do?
And you don't need a broom or a dustpan anymore.
We'd love to hear from you because honestly, this low price, this clearance price is because we cannot get this back in stock. It's $129.95. For the first day this month, we have 6 easy payments of $21.66 and 25,000 of these have been ordered at QVC. We've got the purple, and what a clearance means is you probably learned from the last show, you know, when it's gone, it's tough for us to get it back in. So get it while we have it.
This is definitely like one of my favorites. I call this my little cleaning secret.
Oh.
So how do I keep my house clean with 4 kids, a dog, a husband, and a busy life? This is what I use 7 days a week.
Can you give us a little backstory on Electrolux?
Love to. So it's a generational brand. I think most of you have heard of it, but if you haven't, over 100 years in the business making great appliances and vacuum cleaners. Used to go door to door. You know them for the canister vac. This is not your grandma's Electrolux. This is really 2014 technology, the best of the best with an 18-volt lithium-ion battery, which has no fade, which means you can run this for up to 30 minutes, the same power at minute 1 as minute 30.
Lovely.
It charges 50% faster than previous versions, and it has a Brushroll clean technology, which means it's a self-cleaning vac, and I'll show you how that works.
Okay, and by the way, if you have it, if you're one of the 125 who have gotten it, we would love to hear from you. Give us a call.
So Jane, I love this because this is how I pick up the crumbs from breakfast. This is how I get in and around, see the swivel head? This is how I get in and around the furniture without having to move it. But what I say about this is if you've got pets, or you've got people in your family that have hair, you're gonna love this vacuum because typically we all know what happens to vacuum cleaners over time. What happens is if they have a brush roll, they tend to get kind of clogged up like this. And so what are your options?
Right.
So cut it off.
Well, my grandmother had an old-fashioned vacuum, and my job was to take a scissors and cut the strings off because she also sewed, right?
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
my job.
So now you don't have to do that icky job anymore because we have a technology where you turn it on and you stand on this pedal for 8 to 10 seconds. That's a normal sound. It's a friction sound, and it's removing the hair from the brush and depositing it in the bagless dust cup. So now you're going to see no more hair on the
And you
brush
picked
roll.
up a lot of hair on that floor. So if you have dogs or pets, you are going to love this. But then look at this. So compared to previous, I love the name, ErgoRapido, models that we had on QVC, this new ion is up to approximately, you want to tell us?
Yeah, it's 50% more battery power. Because it's a lithium ion, it's 18 volts versus 12. It has no fade, so it's 50% more powerful. It runs 50% longer. So the old version used to run for 15. This runs for up to 30. And it used to charge in 16 hours. This charges 75% faster. It charges in 4 hours.
Wow.
So you could use it after breakfast. And then if you used all 30 minutes, you'd be charged again by lunch and dinner and however many times a day you
most of us
need
don't
to grab it.
Vacuum for 30 straight minutes ever, but even if we had to, because then you can pull it off and say, let me get that cobweb, let me get the grungy stuff. You know, we have a warming drawer and it doesn't come out, so the only way to get the crumbs out is to vacuum it out. You're going to be using this right and left, and I know the show is called kitchen cleaning, but this is really top to bottom around the house cleaning, and hey, outside cleaning too. Take it out to your car.
Yes, I use this all winter in my car to get the salt and the sand and all that out of the floor and the carpets and all that. This is also washable and reusable filter system.
Great.
So you don't have any filters to buy. So here, this collects the big stuff, and then this gets the fine particulate. See the dust? This is what it just picked up off the QVC floor in addition to the other stuff. So you know it's picking up the fine dust as well as the big chunky stuff.
And remember, it's 2-in-1. So you get the floor version and then you just snap this out and now you've got that powerful handheld version, the same amount of power that you got on the floor, now you're gonna get in the hand. And we're gonna actually run off to the phones and say hi to Kathy because she dialed in right away. Hey Kath, we're cleaning the kitchen and basically all around the town right now. How are you? Welcome to QVC.
Oh, thank you. I'm having a good day. I'm hoping this works for my puppy dogs.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Well, you're talking to Diana, who has puppies herself, has a doggie herself. Tell us why you were interested in a cordless from Electrolux.
Well, we show our dogs, and they have our long-haired dog, which means when I groom them downstairs in my basement, which is not set up for cords and that kind of stuff, and the dogs are all down there, they get twisted in them, or I get trip on them, which my back doesn't allow me to do much. I want it to be available to me to clean up quick when people come to visit.
Yes. That's great. I would use it for that exact reason too. I think it's nice when company's coming and you don't want to drag out that 17-pounder. You can go for this. So great choice, Kathy.
And I love with the dogs in the basement where you don't want them or you tripping over the cord. If we get a chance, Kathy, if it's still around, we'd love to hear from you again, or go to qvc.com. Let us know how it works for you, grooming the show dogs, how it worked, okay?
I will do that.
Thanks, Kathy. Enjoy.
Thanks, Kathy.
Yeah, and you guys have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And it's been a clearance party today. I mean, this one was $182. It's $129. Hello, thank you for saving almost $60.
Yeah,
and for the only day this month, it's on 6 easy payments. I'm not even going to notice it, of $21.66 a month, my girl.
No, and you're totally going to go for this all the time. I mean, this is so convenient and easy. It weighs just over 5 pounds. It swivels. Notice the headlights. Those are really nice for getting around the baseboards and in areas where you think it's clean until you shine the lights and you're like, oh, wait a minute. That's not clean.
And like you said, this is what you'll pick up for the after-dinner cleanup. This is what you'll grab when, you realize, oh, the popcorn kind of fell and company's coming. Great around the litter box. I'm always looking for something that's kind of like on the side, on the front, on the side kind of cleaning.
Yeah,
not
just
always
something
easy
real
with a major vac. And most people are now going this route. They have their kind of once a week or twice a week major cleanup vac, but this is the one they're grabbing for over and over and over again.
Yeah, in fact, this has actually become my 8-year-old daughter's, her chore vac. This is what she grabs and can zip around the house
and anything that
clean
makes
it up.
8-year-olds or 12-year-olds or 52-year-olds do their chores is a really good thing.
Yes, absolutely. And it's so easy to empty. Again, it's bagless and cyclonic. So you saw me pick up all of that debris, empty it in the trash. If you need to, you can rinse this under the tap, wash it, reuse it. There's no bags to buy. There's no filters to use. And, this saves you from dragging out the broom in the dustpan or the big 18-pound vacuum cleaner when you really don't need to.
The handheld battery-charged little guy that goes, and doesn't do anything. It sucks up 2 things. Because look, this is a lot of mess that we have on the table.
It is a lot of mess.
now.
Like this may be a plant that up dumped, or cereal, or just crumbs. I love how you can see the suction power though. See how it's sort of anticipating
Pulling it in, right?
Yeah, it's a really, really nice power, that 18-volt lithium-ion battery. So you're getting a great vac when you have a lot of power.
How many times do you want to clean out the drawer? Like you take out your cutlery and you're like,
yeah,
look at all
exactly.
that stuff. And by the way, this is a little videotape showing you everything there is to know about it. However, when we introduced this, we had a QVC price of $182. That was the QVC price tag. We can't get this back in. We kind of got them all. So we're able to pass a great savings on to you at $129.95. But I have to say, clearance means first quality. A lot of times when you think clearance, you think, oh, something that's kind of been there, done that. This is the same exact manufacturing process, the same exact everything at a higher price. You just reap the benefits of a clearance price. And our best easy pay plan that we do, but for the only day this month. That means no other day before. And I know August 1st is coming up. However, that does not mean that you're going to get easy pay again in August.
Right.
So take advantage of it today while we have it. And Chris is on the line. Hi, Chris. Meet Diana. Welcome to my pick of the show.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Diana. Hi, Jane.
Hi.
I called because I already own one in the blue, and I know you don't have it anymore. And when I called, I said I wanted it in the purple. And they said, well, that's the only color. I said, oh, my daughter's going to be so thrilled because I bought it for my daughter as a Christmas present.
Oh, you're
good.
so sweet.
It really is Christmas in July in Chris's house, isn't
It really is. It really is. You have no idea. But the reason I bought it and the reason I wanted to call in, because I don't normally do this, is because I bought it for myself because my daughter adopted 3 cats that live in my house, and she moved out. But what she wanted to do was steal the Electrolux.
She's leaving with the cats and the Electrolux.
But she didn't take the cats. She left the cats. She wanted the cats. And I said, no way. Stay in here. And recently she came over to help me out. And when she stopped by, she loves the machine so much, she started vacuuming with it. She goes, no, I'm just going to run it real quick because I love this thing. And I'm like, you can't have it. And I'll tell you, everything the reason I bought it was for all the things that was basically said during the promo that when I clicked over just to see what you guys were selling, then I saw this and I was like, I can't believe this. I'm going to buy it, and it's in purple. She's going to like go crazy at Christmas.
Oh my God!
So
and do you think you'll get yours back again?
Oh, she never took it. She tried.
Oh, she
I went out to the car and took it. Are you kidding me?
See,
No way.
I love that. Even as a mom, you're like, would you give me the vacuum back? And no one's going to get hurt.
That's
She
my
does
bad.
that all the time. She's out on her own now, and she comes here and she shops.
Yeah.
And she loved it when I got it because we just had the big one, and it just isn't worth it. I have a small townhouse, and this is just perfect. And that piece that comes off, let me tell you, on stairs, on cushions, oh my God, I get it, on the curtains.
Yes.
Oh, it's just wonderful. The
Right.
cats don't love it because it picks up their hair.
Right.
But, it's great. It's just great. So if anybody's thinking about this, let me just say it's a great machine.
Oh,
I'm so
thank
glad
you,
you
Chris,
love
and I'm
it.
glad your daughter's getting one, and you got it at this great low price, and thanks so much. You made our day. We like the giggle.
Yeah, really. Think about that. When you take
Thank
your
you, Chris.
vacuum, Mom. Hey, when do you hear that?
Yeah, really,
Okay, ladies, have
really.
a great day.
Thanks,
too.
Chris. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, they're fighting
And you
over
know,
the vacuum.
I know, and this is so strong that we have a lot of cleaning to do in the next 2 minutes, and Diana can do it.
Yes, well, again, this is so neat because not only does it pick up the dust, the dirt, the sand, the salt, the hair, but it's a self-cleaning vac. So that means when you're going over all your hard floor surfaces, you're really going to be able to pick it up fast. And you're not really probably going to take 30 minutes to clean like you
No.
said, Jane, but you have the ability to clean up to 30 minutes if you've got that kind of a mess and you're not tethered to the wall with a cord. It's super lightweight. It's just super easy to maneuver. It just steers and is so easy. But again, if it gets clogged with hair like this has, what you're going to do is instead of cutting it, instead of pulling it out, you're simply going to flip it over, turn it on, step on it for, we say 8 to 10 seconds. That's a normal sound.
And
the
that
friction
sounds
sound.
okay. Don't worry. It's supposed to do that.
One of the things we also recommend, Jane, is each time you use your ErgoRapido, just step on it for a few seconds, clean it off, and start
Look
with
at that.
a clean
Wow.
brush roll. I mean, it's perfectly
And I
clean
mean,
like it's
that
new.
is a guest who is confident about her demonstration, because it's not like you can peek underneath there to see if it works. You know it works. And if you've had the ErgoRapido before from Electrolux, look at how this is so much better.
Yeah, this is an 18-volt lithium ion, so there's no fade. It's going to run 50% longer than previous versions. Same power at minute 1 as 29. It runs up to 30 minutes now instead of 15, and it charges in 4 hours, 75% faster than previous versions. So you have it at your fingertips for your use all the time. And hey, if it can make life easy,
Yeah.
go for it.
And we're going to move over here
Yes.
because I love how our caller said, like, on chairs, on upholstery. She talked about curtains. You know, look at this.
Very,
it
very
comes,
handy,
and
very
these are
powerful.
the attachments that come with it.
Yes, so this is the dusting brush, or it actually is great for furniture because it really helps to groom and pick up hair that's stuck in there. You're also getting a crevice tool, which is fantastic for getting between cushions. I use this all the time for quick pick-me-ups. This is definitely my go-to. Instead of pulling out that 18-pound back for these kind of jobs.
Right.
Yeah, I pull that out once or twice a week, but wall-to-wall. But for everything else, the crumbs, the dust bunnies, just the dirt, just the stuff that happens.
Right.
This
if
is
you're
what
a
I do.
crafter,
Yes,
if
it's
you have
perfect.
kids that love to do arts and crafts, or you're into, even any kind of quilting or sewing, and those little tiny pieces of are all over the place, it's good to go, especially when you get a low clearance price for first quality, and for the only day this month, 6 easy payments of $21.66.
Thank
I
you.
love you,
Nice to be
honey.
with you.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
And I love the fact that, our last caller, she said, her daughter is trying to leave the cats and take the vacuum. That's just not fair, for goodness sake. Hey, if you have one, I'm not even gonna say one of my favorite items. If you have one of my husband's favorite items, why? Because I've finally become a DIY, actually, after years and years. We do.
Hello.
How
Nice
are
to
you?
be with you.
So Diana has been with us since 1999.
I know.
What were you, 4 when you got your job?
I think I was 5.
She was 5, okay. But she's here with a name that I have an Electrolux in my home. It's actually my husband's favorite vacuum. Of course, my clean freak husband would have a favorite vacuum. But this is something that I think is growing in the country in terms of the fact that we don't want to be encumbered by a cord, but we want the strength of a regular vacuum that we're used to. And this actually is 2-in-1. Can I take this from you?
Yes, please do.
Because not only are you getting the floor model, but I'm going to be holding the fact that, did you see what she just did? She's like a little magician. You pull this out from the stand and it turns immediately into a handheld vac. So no more searching for, well, where did I put that? Or is it charged up? Or what am I going to do?
And you don't need a broom or
No,
a dustpan
nothing.
anymore.
We'd love to hear from you because honestly, this low price, this clearance price is because we cannot get this back in stock. It's $129.95. For the first day this month, we have 6 easy payments of $21.66, and 25,000 of these have been ordered at QVC. We've got the purple, and what a clearance means is you probably learned from the last show, you know, when it's gone, it's tough for us to get it back in. So get it while we have it.
This is definitely like one of my favorites. I call this my little cleaning secret.
Oh.
So how do I keep my house clean with 4 kids?